Hi, welcome to Maptive. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to label your markers. The best way to label your markers is using your data. You can find this setting in Map Settings, and then in Map Markers and Graphics. Scroll down just a little bit to find labels inside markers from your data, labels above markers from your data, and numeric label markers. These will be based on where your data is in the spreadsheet that you loaded or in the data tab. Labels inside markers, you can turn that on and then you can choose any of your columns that you want to show as the label. And then we see this. Now, if you're also using the grouping tool, these will show in different colors. Removing the labels, just flip the switch back off. Labels above markers, we'll place those labels above. You can choose any column again. These do not change color with the grouping tool. The markers still change, but the labels don't. Marker label default settings are for the labels with inside the markers, and this will give you a background option, all of that. If you're using the grouping tool, you don't need to worry about that. It changes color automatically. If you want to adjust those colors, please refer to the grouping tutorial. For labels above markers, you can again choose the color that you're seeing, the border color, background color, the opacity, every option in here, including making them a bit smaller. Turning them off, simply flip the switch. Numeric, and these numbers again are based on where each of those locations is in your data tab. And again, turning them off is just a simple click. You do have the ability to add an individual label under Customize Marker. We do not suggest to ever change a single marker unless you're just changing one, and even then we really tell you use that grouping tool. In the individual marker settings, ignore all of the colors, but you can add a single label to one marker only through that. Again, don't customize those markers individually. We much prefer if you use the grouping tool. It's what it's there for. It uses your data, and it's just much more efficient than manually changing it. That's all the ways that you can add labels or a label to your markers. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thanks for watching. Bye.